Well, Preecy wasn't a classic, a goalless 0-0 draw this evening against Peterborough Sports. What's the overriding emotion after that one?
Varying emotions. Pleased that we got something out of the game and we got a clean sheet, because they tested us at times. Quite a lot of set pieces. They do well with getting the ball down the sides and working chances to get those corners, and we had to deal with them, and we dealt with them really well. I was really pleased with how we stood up to that, because the delivery is really good, and they're aggressive, and on the counter attack they were dangerous. They got pace up front, and when we were a little bit wasteful with the ball or made bad decisions, there were times where they looked dangerous, but we defended the majority of times really well. And so, pleased with that. Disappointed with some of our, not our build-up play, because our build-up play wasn't bad at times, but it was just more when we got into that final third or that final decision, or when to pass and when to lay it off, when to shoot, when to cross. Just weren't quite sharp enough today. We just looked a little bit as if it was a game that was coming after a decent break. So probably that, a little bit of an excuse in that. Might be a little bit that, one or two players now coming back from injury, just sharpening up, which again is another positive out of the game, is that, Elo's got through 90 minutes, Cole's got another 60 minutes, Sampo's got 30. We see Blakey back on the pitch getting 15-20 minutes. So they're all positives that we're getting back to a almost fully fit squad, not match fit, but we're getting there. And we've seen results in this league. You can lose those games, and we've managed to get something out of the game. I think we've had the better chances. Dubes has hit the bar. Gash has cleared one off the line from Dubes in the second half. Tom Carr's made the keeper make a really good save. Keeper's made another save in the first half, and George has followed it in. They've got a fantastic block on it, and the opportunities they had. I think they had one from a corner that Matty's saved well, and a couple of comfortable saves from distance that Matty's dealt with. So I can't complain really about the scoreline. So we'll take a point and move on.
You seem to agree the majority, mostly positives, apart from the negatives. Really very few. Frustrating, but also, do you feel maybe we should have probably had a penalty in the first half incident with Gash on Mark Ellis?
Well, we'll probably see it. We'll probably see it in the highlights, up to people to decide. I don't know where the referee was and what position he was in, but Gash just not even, he's not looking at the ball, and he jumps into Elo's face. It looks to me like it's a penalty. Peterborough, Gash is clever. He knows the game, and they kept breaking up play with fouls, and there's no bookings. There were no bookings tonight, and I just we've had the same referee 3 times already this season. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it's just frustrating. I'm not going to say much more on that, but it's as soon as you see it, see the name on the sheet, then you sort of know how it's going to be, and it's really, it's frustrating. Surely 3 times in half a season. I don't get it. And we'll try and find out why I don't know whether they've run out of officials or something. There was only 4 games on tonight, so I don't know how that happened. But maybe they're just trying to wind me up. I don't know. so that was that decision was a little bit disappointing. It was one where Doobs went through, and Gashy's got, blocked him, and no booking, so obviously you just do your reports and stuff like that, but whether anything gets done, the only people who ever get done are managers, so you have to be careful what you do and what you say, and because there's literally no point, and that's not why we've drawn the game, but I have to draw attention to it. I just don't get that we get the same referee 3 times in half a season, and especially with the incidents that have happened in the previous 2 games, but no, didn't get booked, didn't get sent off or anything, so didn't fall out with the referee at all, so proud of myself today.
A game that I'm sure you'll spend time to look back over, and
I don't think so.
Not one
not a great one.
Definitely not one that'll live long in the memory, that's for sure, but looking forward now, a massive game this weekend against Scunthorpe United. I think their manager said after the Rushall game that it's a top of the table clash, and although you look at the table, we're not quite there with games in hand. It certainly feels like one, doesn't it?
Yeah, look, it's still tight. I think we're 7 points off top of the league with the game in hand on Kidderminster, so it's all to play for. We're still in a great position, as close as what we've been in the last few years. So we're still banging there, and we've got players coming back. I just think tonight we just missed that crowd, and credit to the fans who came out tonight. We're so grateful, that they came out and supported us. But I just think it just had that feel of a Lancashire Cup game, or maybe an FA Cup replay when you're playing against somebody from a lower league. And I think we probably just we probably just needed that little boost, which we've got. We've been getting that all season. So Scunthorpe for sure, and I know how tough it is after Christmas and financially, and how cold it's been. So I totally get it. But Scunthorpe on Saturday, if there's got to be one of the 3 games to come and support, I think that's the one, because Scunthorpe have got a fantastic following, and what we want to do is make sure that we're loud, and we make sure it's a proper hostile atmosphere. When you go to Scunthorpe, it's you're in a game, and they give everything and get behind their team. So it's a big game. It is a top of the table clash. We're close enough to say that, and it's one that we look forward to. We're only going to be better for tonight. We've got another point closer, and they'll be smart. Obviously, because they lost at Rushall, but they've been on a fantastic run. I think they were 8 unbeaten before that. So we know how difficult a game it will be, and but it's one that we really look forward to.